I fucking love the Switch. This thing has completely changed how I play video games. And like I went into the Switch with some really high expectations because when it was announced, I rode that hype train. I'm like, yes, this is what I want consoles to be. This is the gaming system I have been waiting for so long because I was really more into portable gaming than I've really ever been into console gaming. So seeing like a full-fledged console that I could just and take on the go, awesome. Fucking awesome. And a lot of people were on like the doom and gloom when the fucking Switch was announced. It's like, oh, this is it. This is going to be the thing that kills Nintendo. Nobody's going to want this stupid gimmicky bullshit when Nintendo's done gimmicky bullshit. They can't just make a real game console. Fucking idiots. It's like people seem to not understand that the problem with the Wii U wasn't it had a gimmick. It had a stupid gimmick. It had a stupid gimmick that wasn't properly advertised. People didn't understand what it was. Like, I have a friend who works at GameStop who still has to explain to people, no, the Wii U is not like a tablet add-on for the Wii. It is a whole separate console. You cannot play your Wii U games on your Wii. Like he still has to explain that to people all these years in. And, like the Wii, it was this, it was an underpowered piece of hardware, much like the Switch, but it was an underpowered piece of hardware that had this dumb fucking waggle mechanic. And the dumb waggle mechanic sold really well with kids and sold really well with, like, moms who didn't really play video games, but now they could because they can just waggle shit around. But it didn't hit a core gaming demographic, and a lot of developers just found developing for waggle controls dumb, tedious bullshit that they didn't want to do. So, here, though, the gimmick is it's a portable also. There's no, like, extra bullshit that they have to really think about when porting games over to it. It's just, you make the game as if you were just making the game, and then you can, now it's portably. Now it's portable and you can take it places. That's it. Like, they don't have to, like, put in motion controls. They don't have to put in fucking, like, tablet bullshit. So from a developer standpoint, it was already way more developer friendly. And from a console standpoint, it was just, it was a good idea. And it gave people a lot of versatility in how to play their games. Especially me. And, like I said, this system has changed how I've played video games. I go to work, I'll take the sucker to work with me, and I get to, during my lunch break, take out the Joy-Cons, I'll hand one to a coworker, and I'll take the other one, and we'll play some Tetris, or we'll play Mario Kart, and it's awesome. It's like I could never do that with any other system. I can't just, bring a TV and a game console, and here's your controller, here's my controller. No, I bring this in a little carry pouch, and I just set it up. Here's our controllers. Let's play. Whenever I'm hanging out with my friends, games that I wouldn't normally play, games that I really don't have time to play and invest in, because I'm like, the game's a little meh. So I really don't feel like playing it. These games now that because of it being on the Switch, now I'm more willing to play them. The perfect example being, if I can grab it without knocking shit over, Xenoverse 2. I bought it on the PS4 as soon as it came out. Was really excited to play it. I got 2 hours in, I found it a horrible, fucking meandering slog of a game, and I did not want to play it anymore. The gameplay was still fun, but to get to the gameplay was just tedious and meandering, and I just wasn't willing to invest in it. Then it came out on the Switch, and actually I got hooked up with this copy from Rhymestyle, so Rhymestyle, thank you. It was really nice of you. So this, I'm like, okay, because, alright, if it's portable, Like, I don't have to, like, just be focused only on it during the boring, meandering bullshit that's in the game. So now I'm like hanging out with my friends. And because of that, I was able to get through all the kind of meandering, shittier parts of the game. Where it's like being kind of railroading and hand holding, or where I have to like grind fucking parallel quests so I can get enough levels so I can finally fucking beat a mission that I was stuck on. Things like that. It's a lot easier to go through now because I don't have to just dedicate all of my time to it. Now I could just be like watching YouTube videos or listening to a podcast. I could be hanging out with my friends. Like I said, like I was hanging out with my friends Dan and Bob, just playing this while hanging out with them and just shooting the shit. And I've only played about like I think 20 hours of it. I don't know how much is left in the game. I know I'm past like the Future Trunks and Future Gohan stuff, and I'm like in the middle of some Majin Buu stuff. For those who are wondering how far I actually got in the game. But yeah, I never would have even gotten that far had it not been for the fact that I could play it portably, because I wasn't willing to invest. And then there are other games that just I wouldn't have really invested the time in, like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh my god, it's this expansive, big, fucking open world. I don't have time for fucking open world games. I'm not gonna fucking just spend hours and hours and hours and hours playing like this big scaling open world game adventure thing. I'm not gonna do that, man. Fuck that. But once again, it's portable, so I don't have to just spend all that time doing that. I mean, I also didn't beat this game, but I probably wouldn't have tried playing it because like I saw it and I'm like, that looks like so much fun. I don't have time for open world games. Fuck that noise. But it's portable, so it gives me the time. Another one. Shit, where the hell is it? There we go. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a game that I am currently in the process of playing that I am enjoying quite a bit. It's not even like the best RPG either. Like, it's a fun RPG. It's a game that I'm having a pretty good time playing. But as someone who plays video games, like I know for a fact that if I were playing Persona 5, I would enjoy Persona 5 more. But would I be able to dedicate as much time to it? Would it be as easy to dedicate time to Persona 5 as it is to dedicate time to Xenoblade Chronicles 2? And the answer is most likely no. So yeah, like this game, like the system has allowed me to play games I just would not have bothered playing before. Like I still have not played Persona 5, which is why I'm talking about it in hypotheticals. But here I've got to play a pretty sizable chunk of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm having a great time. I'm loving this game. It's fun. Like I said, it's not like some sort of god tier, top tier RPG, but it is a really fun game, and it's one that's just, that I'm having a good time playing that I would not have even bothered playing had it not been on the Switch. And the Switch has also just allowed me to play so many games that I just would not have played otherwise. And these are all games that I've been wanting to play, like Pokken Tournament. If Pokken Tournament were on the Wii U, I probably would not have really played it that much. Like, I still really haven't played that much of this. I've played like a decent amount of it. It's a fighting game, so like it's not like you can invest hours upon hours upon hours into it. But I feel like I've already played more of this due to it being portable than I would have if it were just stuck on a console. Splatoon 2, fucking just played this while hanging out with my friends. Great fucking game. If I had the Wii U version, I probably wouldn't of Splatoon 1. I probably wouldn't have been playing it like I am. Fucking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Another game where I have pumped so many fucking hours into this. And yeah, these are games I just would not have had time to play. And these aren't even all of them. Like, I still have a digital version of Puyo Puyo Tetris that I play, Sonic Mania, There's a whole bunch of other games that I'm looking forward to owning on this. As soon as the physical release of Shantae Half Genie Hero comes out, I'm getting that bitch on the Switch, without a doubt. Like, I'm just waiting for the physical release. Bayonetta 1 and 2, I cannot wait for that shit to come out. They just fucking announced a remaster of The World Ends With You, which was a game I missed out on when it was on the DS. No bullshit, I have been thinking about, like I'll look it up every so often. I'm like, it's only like $20 brand new. I could just buy it. I should really do that. And then all of a sudden, its 10th anniversary's coming around. Oh shit, son, it's coming to the fucking Switch. And it's gonna be all fucking HD, and it looks gorgeous. So yeah, like, the Switch has completely changed how I interact with my video games now. And I don't mean like from a controller standpoint. I mean by like how I can play them, how I can bring them with me, how I can play them with other people with me. Like, my New Year's party was fucking baller as shit, where, we had like a 3 TV setup, and then like 2 other people were just playing on their Switches, and we were playing like 8-player Mario Kart, and that was fucking awesome. What else? What are the wild? Was it like I was sitting there playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the television. Agro was like laying back in the recliner playing Mario Kart, or not Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey, and his Switch started to die. So then I got up, I took my Switch out of the cradle, started playing Xenoblade portably. Then he put his game in the cradle. Now he was playing Mario Odyssey on his TV, and I'm now playing Xenoblade Chronicles portably. It's little things like that that just make the Switch such a valuable fucking product to me. It might not be the strongest thing, it might not have all the horsepower, games may not run as well on it, but honestly, like, I would, any day of the week, rather play Xenoblade Chronicle or Xenoverse 2 on like portably, with a whole bunch of restrictions for its performance. Like I said, like, I'd rather play Xenoverse 2 portably with a whole bunch of just pulled back bullshit on it, like it performance issues. I'd rather play with before. There we go. My God, I can't even edit this out. I can't wait till the new computer's built. Jesus Christ. I'd rather play it with performance issues than fucking play it on a top-line PC. That's just how I am. Like, as long as the game is playable and fun. Like, Doom, I'm seriously considering buying Doom on the Switch. I already know it has performance issues. It has frame rate issues. It has texture issues. But I am very much considering just buying Doom on the Switch, because then I can play that game portably, because I've been wanting to play it, and I own a PS4 version. I keep thinking about it because I know it wouldn't be that much of a time investment, but I haven't fucking done it yet. But now it's on the Switch, so now the temptation is there. Like, I want everything on the Switch, man. Like I'm not even, like, for the record, I'm not a Nintendo guy. I'm a Sony guy. Like I said, I expected Sony to do this. The Vita was so close to being this. The Vita could have been this, and it wasn't it. Fuck you, Sony. You fucked up. Like, I was pulling for you. You've been my guys for so damn long. I've been a devoted fanboy, and here comes Nintendo. Nintendo with the innovation that gave me the system that I've always wanted. But yeah, I fucking love the Switch. If you don't own one, I'd recommend getting one. It's worth it. It's like just how it changed how you play. It'll change how you play video games. Unless you are just like super obsessed with like resolutions and frame rates, then yeah. I mean, if you're super obsessed with those things, then yeah, buy a PS4 Pro, play your games that way, or high-end PC, play your games that way. I get it. But if you want to just, like, if you're like me, if you don't have that time, you find yourself like you just don't have the time to just sit down and play a video game. Like, I get to, like, what was it? I was like waiting on my car to get an oil change. I got this, and I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles. It was fucking dope. It was dope, damn it. I fucking love the Switch. I really don't have anything else to say. I just felt like doing a happy video for a change. Like, yeah, I could have done a, man, fucking Dragon Ball Super is just killing me on the inside, and I just hate it so much. I could have done that. I thought about doing it. But I wanted to make a happy video. I wanted to make a video about something that I love, and that has brought me so much joy. The Switch. Now, if only it could get a goddamn virtual console. The mere fact that this thing doesn't have a virtual console yet is some goddamn bullshit. Nintendo, get your fucking shit together and fucking get the virtual console and then rescue all the other good games off of the Wii U. We're getting Bayonetta 2, we're getting Hyrule Warriors, we're getting fucking Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. That's cool, I guess. I'm not a Donkey Kong fan, but I'm happy that it's coming over. We're getting shit. I feel like there's other ones. We need Mario Maker. We need fucking Wind Waker HD, and I guess we can have Twilight Princess HD. But we need Wind Waker HD, goddamn, and I need that. I need it. But yeah. Yeah, once that shit happens, once all of the best games are rescued off of the Wii U and on the Switch, and I can just forget that the Wii U ever fucking existed, like, it'll be the best fucking thing ever. And of course, like, it's not even just getting ports. It's getting original games, too. It's got an original Kirby game coming out that looks fucking great. On top of, it's Metroid Prime 4, another game that's coming out, where it's going to get a Pokemon game. Our first console Pokemon game. Holy shit. So much, so much possibilities with the Switch. All it needs, like I said, it needs to rescue those last few Wii U games. Like, already the Switch's fucking library. If you've never owned a Wii U, the Switch's library is the best fucking launch year library I've ever seen for a system. Like, in its first year, it's already got this many fucking games. It's a godsend, people. Just need that virtual console. Like I said, love the Switch. So good.